Didn't see you there. Just playing one of my favorite game series. Batman Arkham. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love the Uncharted games. COVID was a tough time. Uncharted looks like my kind of thing. I love Indiana Jones and I love video games, and Uncharted was right up my alley. What's your favorite game? Comment down below. Whether if it's not Uncharted, that would be kind of off topic, but I would still love to know. Personally, my favorite Uncharted game is Uncharted 2. I love that one. I mean, the fourth one, that's a classic, but the second one's just so cool. Also, check out this stupid, you can't see, this stupid knockoff PS4 controller. Look, that's not the PS4 logo. These are not the buttons. I'm getting a PS5 soon, so this works, so I'm good with it. And then Sony and PS4 Studios, I think that's the name, it's a new studio, decided to come together and make their most famous movie/television project. Not The Last of Us, it's Uncharted. Put Uncharted there, Zach. Edit. Uncharted in. No, you edited it wrong. And then Uncharted came out, the movie, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I really enjoyed the movie. I had a good time with it. There was some stuff from the game that I enjoyed. There was some original stuff that I enjoyed. And they had an end credit scene, which every movie's got to do nowadays. But this one had an end credit scene that kind of leads us into what could be Uncharted 2. And because the games are more inspiration for the movies, you could really do whatever you want. Personally, if I was making an Uncharted movie, I would have tried to make it in connection with the games. Like almost like what was Nathan Drake and Sully doing between Uncharted 1 and 2? What were they doing before Uncharted 1? But instead we get this Uncharted movie. And I'm excited to see what they'll do for a second one, if they make a second one. I hope they do. This is one of my less massive pitches. I don't really have a plot, to be frank. But here are some ideas for what I would love to see in Uncharted 2. What's the feel we're going for this? What kind of style? What kind of excitement? Well, I'm actually going to add a genre to this movie. Western. Yes, that's right. Maybe you create some sort of story. I don't know about history enough. I'm sorry, I go to art school. You create some history about some famous outlaw that was riding on the Oregon Trail or something like that. I don't know if I just said something incredibly stupid, but this gang of outlaws like stole treasure from somewhere and hid it somewhere else. And now it's there and there's a treasure hunt involved, but it's all Western coded and themed. And Nate and Sully from the ending of the first movie get their first clue to go finding that treasure. Of course you gotta have a villain going after it too, but maybe this villain brings along Sam, Nate's not dead brother, and they're all going after this treasure. It's a good old-fashioned Uncharted time. But with this new genre, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. You can have the classic gun duels. You can have the spaghetti western theme. You'll have the outlaws and the sheriffs and the deputies. And you gotta do a lot of horseback riding. We need that. It also kind of brings a new setting. There's a wide range of locations. And I think making it the American frontier or the new American frontier, maybe even going up to Alaska, that would be cool. I just think a Western treasure hunt in the setting of Uncharted would be really cool. Another character I would include in this story, Vince, one of my favorites from the games. He's the sly son of a gun that betrays Nate sometimes and works with the bad guys. Just all around a not swell man. But for the purposes of this movie, I would have Vince sort of be a new partner with Nate. Sully's getting old, he's getting up there in age, we're starting to see those gray hairs on Mark Wahlberg, and Vince is like Nate's new partner. They go after the treasure. Maybe Vince has always been greedy, but maybe he gets greedy on the journey, or maybe he gets greedy on the journey and then turns like evil or something like that. I don't know, there's a lot you could do. But I think including his character, and maybe even bringing back Chloe, maybe as a third party going after this treasure, maybe joining up with Vince and Nate to go after the treasure, I think that would be fun. And this would also be the movie that I introduce Elena, Nate's love interest. Oh my god. Elena would be perfect. Maybe she's doing some story about the bad guys that they just happen to go hunting for the treasure, and then she gets wrapped up with Nate and all that stuff. It would be cool to see her. So yeah, that's basically the story. Here's some other things that I would include in this movie to ensure that Uncharted 2 is an uncharted success. Hopefully it is charted though, as a success. First off, Uncharted has one of the best video game themes I have ever heard. It is tied with Spider-Man on the PS4 for me. I would love to see it make its return in Uncharted 2, along with more climbing. I wanted way more climbing in Uncharted, the movie, and we got some of it, and it was cool, but I want more. What can I say? I'm greedy. Ooh, and finally, great action. I think this movie series would be really well contextualized with real action, real massive action set pieces that look fantastic on camera and are really exciting to watch as an audience. I think it would really help out Uncharted 2. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my idea for Uncharted. Kind of simple. I guess TLDR is Uncharted 2 Western. Thanks for watching.